Well, the light snow continues for some areas. The totals are really adding up here over the last few days. We'll take a look at that and how much snow has fallen on the North Shore. More expected there, and bitter cold coming for all of us. But there is a warm up eventually in sight. So these are the snow totals over just the last 24 hours, generally about a ½ inch to 1.5 inches across the Twin Cities, with some pockets of 2 to 3 inches in central Minnesota. And then of course up the North Shore, that's where it just continues to really add up, especially the central part of the North Shore from about Silver Bay to Lutz. So when we add up the 3-day totals, we're over 3 inches now in the Twin Cities, almost 3.5, with some 4 and 5 inch amounts in pockets in south central Minnesota and also central Minnesota. But the real winner in all this has been the North Shore, with winds just that perfect fetch off of Lake Superior, that relatively warm water. Finland up to 21 inches of snow. Hovland has been close to that as well, and we're going to continue to see those totals come up a bit more. Some spots around Finland could actually see another 6 to 8 inches of snow through Friday. So we're talking over a couple feet in total. Now the rest of us will see more light snow showers tonight. We've got very light flurry activity today, but tonight more substantial light snow showers into early tomorrow morning, right around the morning commute. So it's not going to be much, but it's going to be enough to be slick. Temperatures will also be colder tomorrow morning, so that snow will be a little stickier and create a little refreeze too from some of these wet conditions we've had. So as far as additional snowfall tonight into tomorrow, probably 1 inch or less in the Twin Cities. A little bit more, maybe 1.5 inches northern Minnesota, but again, the North Shore pockets right around that Finland, Lutsen part of the shore that could see some 6 to even 8 inch amounts, because we're still gonna have this sort of little meso low sitting over Lake Superior. They'll keep that air coming off of the lake, hit that higher terrain. That's why Finland and Lutsen gets more. You've got that higher ridge line there along the shore. That helps to push that warm, moist air up, and that gives it a little bit more of a boost as far as those totals go. Cold air moves in. Tomorrow already colder, but by Friday morning, that's when it's really going to be cold. Here are wind chills Friday morning. Sub-zero for most of western and central Minnesota. Twin Cities, maybe right near zero, so it's going to feel pretty cold. Actual high temperatures Friday afternoon, just in the teens, pretty much statewide. Looks like very similar on Saturday, and then we'll start to crawl upward. Still below normal, but not as cold, probably by Sunday, Monday. So the pattern is pretty crazy right now. We've got this unusually deep trough in the upper levels that allows the cold to just really come in all the way from the North Pole and the northern parts of Canada. But this anomalous ridge way up into Alaska too is pushing temperatures up 30 to 40 degrees above normal. Now that ridge breaks down next week and will start to move east. So by mid to late next week, we're looking at a warm up here in time for Thanksgiving, and also some pretty quiet weather for travel too. So as we look towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, here's the European model. Upper 30s to low 40s, that would be back slightly above normal, and certainly enough probably to melt much of the snow that we have here. So if you're not quite ready for winter to hold on completely just yet, you might have a little hope here at the end of the tunnel before November ends. Near freezing today. This will be the relatively milder day compared to the next few. Still though, a good 8 degrees below normal. Cooler tomorrow, temperatures in the 20s. Again, could get a little slick tomorrow because those temperatures will be colder, and we'll have some of that morning light snow. Mainly flurries Friday, Saturday. Still a lot of cloud cover around, although I think we'll see some peaks of sun as that drier, colder air pokes through that. Just 18 on Saturday. Sunday morning could bring our first single-digit reading, 8. And then by Tuesday, we begin that warm-up that should lead to even warmer temperatures mid to late next week.